DA leader Mmusi Maimane will hand over what his party calls a dossier packed with evidence to the National Prosecuting Authority. The party says it has what's needed to prosecute ANC Secretary General Ace Magashule for corruption. eNCA's Samekele Maseko is following that story, and he joins us live from the NPA headquarters. Samekele, question is, apart from the timing of this handing over of the dossier, how radically different will this evidence be from a recent book that was published detailing the malfeasance that Ace Magashule was allegedly involved in?
It's not yet clear, clearly, how different this dossier of evidence that the Democratic Alliance, through its leader in the Free State, Patricia Kopani, alongside the DA leader, Mmusi Maimane, will be presenting here to Shamila Potoi's office, the new National Director of Public Prosecutions at the National Prosecuting Authority of South Africa. You'd understand clearly that this is an institution which has also been at the heart of allegations of state capture. You've seen the president also sacking the likes of Florence Mkhwebi and Nomgcobo Jiba. So the Democratic Alliance is hoping that Shamila Potoi could be able, with this dossier that they are bringing, which alleged malfeasance of Ace Magashule in the Free State, would understand that the Secretary General of the ANC was once the Premier there, and there have been allegations leveled against him by Peter Louis Mayberg's book of his wrongdoing, and also labels him as Mr. 20%, who gets basically 20% of all the monies of major contracts in the Free State. We've also seen a Daily Maverick expose recently about a roads contract from Paris, where Ace Magashule is from, which also alleged that he benefits from that particular contract. Pamandla Koke spoke to him yesterday on the campaign trail he was in KwaZulu-Natal, and he said the DA is basically politicking and he is unfazed.
Well, Samekele, it can't be ignored that we are in election season, some say the silly season. Has the DA leader arrived there?
At this point in time, the Democratic Alliance leader has not yet arrived. We've just seen one DA member and probably one of the DA communication staffers who's arrived here. He is currently alone. The DA leader, Mmusi Maimane, Patricia Kopani, the leader of the Free State, are not yet here. They're supposed to be arriving at about 10 o'clock to 11 o'clock to hand over this dossier of theirs, which points out to their evidence of wrongdoing and corruption against the Secretary General of the ANC, Ace Magashule, who himself is facing a number of very peculiar issues these days, from him alleging that his phone is tapped, state institutions are being used against them, which also ties in clearly with the Democratic Alliance bringing this particular dossier of evidence against him. What will he respond? Will he also say that state institutions are being used against him when there is a complaint now officially to the National Director of Public Prosecutions? That would be Advocate Shamila Potoi.
Samekele Maseko live for us at the NPA headquarters ahead of Mmusi Maimane's arrival there to hand over what he says is a dossier that has all the evidence needed to prosecute Ace Magashule. Thanks very much for the time being, Samekele. We'll touch base with you a little later.